Well, what better way to end a regular season than with one of the most bitter rivalries in the NFC West? It's the Seahawks and the 49ers, and it's coming up next. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Welcome to the Bay Area, everyone. It is rivalry week in the NFC West. Seahawks-49ers is underway. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. He's on the quick hitter. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. Sutton had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, but he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? From the gun is Purdy. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks take possession on his 13th INT of this season. First down from the 42. Into the gun, here's Darnold. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Gain of 14. First down, Seattle.
Bill Rowe from the gun. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. Ali is in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get it out of the way, big time.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Isaac Orindo to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And Brock, this is a rivalry that's so relatively new by comparison, right? They've only been division opponents since '02, but the mutual dislike, maybe even hatred, is it's that of a much longer series, thanks to that short stretch where they were each other's biggest obstacles to reaching that Super Bowl.
A lot of stars during that time, too, Kate. Harbaugh, Carroll, Sherman, Russell, 49ers loaded with talent as well. And maybe short-lived, but there's a lot of vitriol between the two.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Running with Walker again. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
And the Seahawks. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Seahawks.
First down throw here from Milroe. Forced out to his right. Complete. It's Horton. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So the flag not necessary, Brock. He made the catch anyway, and they're going to take that yardage instead. The interference penalty is declined.
Really a testament to his focus throughout that play. It's one thing to catch balls in practice or on air or even 7-on-7, but to do it through violence, through aggression, through interference on the other side, that typically is what separates the good from the great receivers in this league.
Throw left side caught by Shaheed. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. One stopped by Upton Stout. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun now for Milroe. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Milroe throwing on third down. Throwing deep towards the end zone. Connection made to Shaheed. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Working inside the red zone. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pull that in front further, 13-zip. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This is reeled in by Jawan Jennings. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Our score, 14-0. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. He takes it down to the 33. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll stop the screen to McCaffrey. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And they get this down to the 28. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Yellow.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's where 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down.
Here we go. 118. Watch out. Yep, here we go. Here we go, boys.
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. And this one doesn't go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Piniero's kick is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Piniero on to handle the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Things going well so far. And that'll put them up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This is ahead for about 5. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
It's Walker on the option. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. From the gun, Milrow hits his running back. He'll have the first down and even more. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 3-possession game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Purdy looking to throw. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Get set, up.
First down, Purdy to throw. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Purdy throw it here on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. To throw again, it's Purdy. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Get set, up.
To the air again, Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Purdy trying on 4th down. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Ernest Jones with the pick. Along the right sideline, there's space. Hits the 20. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get set, hot.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Purdy on 1st down. Ooh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Get set. 118! Watch out! Up.
From the gun is Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10.
First down throw by Purdy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Seahawks get it back after making their third first-half interception. And I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, and he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That one goes for 31 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! Come on, come on! 19, 70, Timberwolves!
Milrow from the gun. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and goal, Seattle.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Here we go!
It's a design keeper for Milrow. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Seahawks get more points to end a lopsided first half. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead.
49ers 3. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision gets him across midfield. And a positive result on that effort. He's down near the enemy 40 before going out.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get him, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks sent his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made him pay with that one.
Get set! Get up!
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go! 11.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. One last play before the break.
Here we go! 118! Watch out! Yellow. Up.
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And they bring him down around the 34.
There's always a little competition on a football team to see who's going to make the hands team. Right? Those defensive guys say, hey, listen, I'm not a receiver with bad hands. I got good hands. Well, this is the ultimate test of it right here, Kate. Who makes the hands team? Those are the ones that are the most trustworthy to go.
All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks continue adding on to that lead.
49ers 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On the counter, McCaffrey. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a second time. That's going to bring him to fourth down. They're going to go. It's Purdy. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Coach Martin making that play.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Milroe hangs on to it. They'll run. First gives is Zach Charbonnet. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
To the left, he's got a roll up. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set now, first and 10. From the red zone on first. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Right side. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that, but the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 4-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Shotgun now for Milroe. Buys time, rolling right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Seahawks can cruise to a win, growing that lead further.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks tack on 7 more to their lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Yeah, you. 18, watch out. Hot.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. They get 23 on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
He rolls to his right. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And slow progress into enemy territory. Small gain to the 48. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Get set. Up.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He brushed him off with ease. It looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, third and short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Looking to throw on third and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Hey, third down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Purdy going to go on fourth. Into the hands of Kittle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
first and 10 at the 7.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers continuing to fight at least. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride.
And they pick him off again. Ernest Jones with the pick. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. Well, there was no hesitation there. I mean, none whatsoever. Putting the offense out to go for 2 there, Brock. And really, at this point, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. And really, this decision made before you ever hit the field offensively. From this point forward, you're trying to get as much as you can, as quickly as you can. And that means these 2-point conversions. Yeah, these numbers, Kate, they're pretty clear. It's hard to recover these onside kicks. Nice job there by the fielding team. But you see why the rules committee, right, the competition committee, constantly searching for maybe new creative ways, because it is just so hard to get that ball when the other team's prepared for the onside kick.
Has him on the quick hitter. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner. Second down now. They need 7.
Here we go. Start.
From the gun, Milrow. Horton down the field, and he's got it. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Throw here, third down. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Staying with Walker. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Go.
Now it's Milrow. Chased out to his right. Cut near the goal line. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks are running them out of the building. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
56, 49ers 9. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Get set. Up.
From the gun is Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
One play in and they are already close to midfield.
The 49-yard
Outside.
line.
18. Watch out. Up.
Purdy on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Get set. Up.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stick into the air here. It's Purdy. And they pick him off again. And the Seahawks have it on his record-setting 15th interception of the season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
49ers 9.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
18. Watch out. Up.
1st down throw by Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season.
18.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Has it downfield working the left. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Outside. Yellow. 18.
To the air on 3rd and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
It's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Desperation time here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That is Nick Emanwari. Has room down the left sideline. And they're going to score. It's a pick six for Seattle.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. It's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers just want to get out of here with how this one has gone. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
And they'll throw, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. So a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Christian McCaffrey. So that brings up 2nd down.
Heads up, heads up. 18, watch out.
Now Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ayuk makes the catch. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 48.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And back to Ayuk it goes. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Yellow.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. And he's got it for the touchdown, but while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. To the air again. Purdy. That finds Jacob Kelly. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense to the line fast. Here he goes, one final shot. Buying some time right. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here.